Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Varun and you're watching our coverage of the Indonesian International Motor Show. And what we have next is a motorcycle from the BMW stable. This one's called the 850GS, the same motorcycle that we saw at our very own 2018 Auto Expo, but this one's launched in Indonesia. And we are around to get up close and personal with it. Let's get right into it. When we talk about styling, the BMW 850GS does not really deviate from the ADV Tourer setup that BMW showcased all across its range. Up front, there's the typical asymmetrical LED headlamp setup whose daytime running lights are reminiscent of a tilted tuning fork. The cross-spoked front wheel is a giant 21 inches in diameter for better off-road prowess, while the optional exclusive style pack adds metallic matte paintwork, gold anodized suspension forks and a galvanized radiator trim. Astride it, one has access to a host of connectivity solutions like navigation, mobile phone connectivity, media and vehicle relevant data thanks to a 6.5-inch TFT display. Now it is fair to say that the 850GS has a character which is very similar to its elder sibling, which is the R1200GS, but this one gets a smaller capacity engine. So this is a 853cc liquid cooled setup, which is an inline setup. It's making about 95 HP, close to 92 Newton meters of torque, and is mated to a 6-speed transmission. Now a smaller engine doesn't necessarily mean less tech, because this motorcycle still gets 5 modes. You've got Rain, Road, Dynamic, Enduro as well as Enduro Pro. As for suspension, this ADV Tourer uses 43mm USD forks, while at the back you have a monoshock that offers hydraulic, preload and rebound adjustability. Hauling down this behemoth are 305mm dual discs up front with double piston floating calipers and a single 265mm disc brake with a single piston floating caliper, while disengageable ABS comes in as standard. If your next question is about the weight, then let me tell you that the BMW 850GS tips the scales at a wet weight of 229 kilograms. Officially, the BMW 850GS in Indonesia is priced to an Indian equivalent of rupees 26 lakh. Now that is a hefty price tag, but worry not, ladies and gentlemen, because the 850GS along with the 750GS will be locally assembled right here in India, so they should put up a very competitive price tag, as competitive as maybe the price tag of the Tiger 800 as well as the Ducati Multistrada 950. Well, that's about it from the BMW Pavilion here at the Indonesian International Motor Show. Now before I say goodbye, let me remind you of the next rider, a project that has been very dear to our hearts and has been appreciated by a lot of you guys, but in case you haven't seen it already, here's the link to the video. Please click on it, watch it, let us know what you think, and obviously stay subscribed.
This is behind the scenes, but what follows after this is the scenes.